Welcome back to the Book Vandal Shop. Got something a little different today. So, backstory on this. This was a collaboration effort with Lisa from Body, Mind, Spirit Store, and her YouTube channel is Lisa Heka. She built a journal, this journal right here, and then I filled it up. She put all the pockets and tuck spots in it. She did the cover, all the pages. All I did was put in the tags and the journaling cards. And then I did the same thing. I made a journal. I made the cover, all the pages, the tuck spots, pockets, and all that. I sent it to her, and she has filled it up with tags, journaling cards, and all that. And then we're both doing a video, so I'll make sure that I link her channel below. And then these journals, this one here that she made and I filled, and the journal that I made and she filled, they're both going to be available tonight in her shop. I'll let you know the time. I'll put it in the description box below when I double check it with her, but it will be this evening. So this is Sunday, January the 10th, I think it is. And we're going to list them this evening. So there we go. Got that out of the way. But I will put all the pertinent information below. This is a big one, 6.5 by 9.5, and it has a 3-inch spine, and it does have 5 signatures, and I'll put the page count in the description box below, but I'm pretty sure it's over 200. It's fully loaded up. Look at this gorgeous work here. So it's got a purple floral pattern on the fabric. Lots of trimming. Okay, and our theme for doing this was kind of a boho, gypsy. It was a very loose theme. So kind of gypsy, kind of boho, kind of Romani. Yeah. All right, hers is a hardcover. Like I said, this thing is full. It has some major alligator mouth going on. And it's luscious. Look at all this stuff she added to it. All those trimmings. Oh my goodness. All the beads, all the dangles. All right. And it's just shimmery and sparkly and glittery. I love it. Okay. And I can't tell you much about the digitals or anything that she used in it because I don't know where they came from. I didn't think to ask. So I'll just do a flip through. The only thing I can tell you about really are the tags and cards that I placed in it. And I went with an altered playing card on that one because she is holding playing cards there. And then a lot of the book pages I used came from the public domain. There was a newspaper publishing a long time ago. Doesn't that sound so cool? There was a newspaper published a long time ago called the Bohemian Review, and it was for Bohemian immigrants to the United States to keep up with things going on in their homeland. So I pulled a lot from it. So we have 2 matching tags here to go here in these 2 matching pockets. She's done a ton of stitching in here. Just love the sound of that. I went with a simple card here on that one. And then here, made a tag and used a little bit of sari fabric or trim and some stenciling on the back. She's got tons of beads in here. This is Saint Vaclav, patron saint of Bohemia. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it's blank on the back, so you can write on it. Okay, and then I've made a journaling card here. And this is from the Queen's Court manuscript. It was a book of Bohemian poems. Ancient Bohemian poems. So I thought that was pretty neat. It's translated from the original Slavonic into English verse. So any of the poetry that you find in this book came from that. So I tried to be a little bit original. This is a velvet. She has a lot of neat trims in here. I don't know where she got all these, but they're very cool. And then we have this girl here. There's some butterflies. She's holding I don't know what you call it, a lyre maybe, or lyre, or I don't know. It's a small guitar thingy. Anyway, I went with a simple butterfly tag there, so it would correlate with the butterflies there. This is glittery paper. And then she had this neat pocket here. So I took some of that newsprint from Bohemia, and this is an Artie Mays envelope, and I think that's one of her graphics from her kit. And inside the envelope, I placed a poem from that book I was talking about. It's called The Strawberries, and this is the poem in its entirety, but you can write on the back sides. And then there's another piece of that again from the Queen's Court manuscript. I guess I could zoom down a little bit here. So roses are, I think they're the flower of that area. So roses are special to Bohemian and Romani people, I guess. I'm not certain about all of that. It was just from what I could get on a little bit of research. So this is the poem, The Rose, that came out of that Queen Court manuscript book. And I paired it with a rose tag. Maybe it's not the Romani, it's the Czech people. There we go. I don't know. Forgive my ignorance, please. Okay, so this folds all the way out in true Lisa style. She's got all kinds of neat tucks and folds and fold outs. There we go. There's that newspaper I was telling you about. This is one of the cover pages from it. And I've printed it on coffee dyed paper so that you can write on the back of it. Okay, and then we have a really neat fabric pocket here, and inside of that pocket I've placed a little mini journal. I've just got some pages in here. These pages are some of Lisa's dyed paper that she did, eco dyeing, and then these were, I don't remember. She's got a video on her channel of how she made this paper. And then here's the center thing is a page from the Bohemian Review, and it says it's a Bohemian girl from that district. Oops, oops, oops. And get in there. And then I did some beads on the strings there. Okay. Then next signature, this is signature number 3. This is signature number 3. Whew, I better speed things up a little bit. Inside that pocket, I've took a card and it's been embossed, and then I inked it in different matching colors. Some lace on it. It says Gypsy Soul. Okay, and then I tucked her picture right behind it. And then in this pocket, see, there's some of her paper that she used to make that pocket. And she had sent me some, that's how I got it for that little journal. So I made this little flip tag. And I thought this lace just sort of looked like it came right off of her outfit. And inside, okay. And decided to kind of leave the front hanging out like that so she would show on the page. Then in this pocket here, just made a little folded card. Okay, and the paper here, yeah, can you see the sheen on it now? The back side of that paper was a pearlescent, so it was kind of neat. Get in there, maybe. My hands have the shakes this morning, so I think I needed to eat more breakfast. Okay, next time I'll just set it in the page and worry about it later. Okay, and we have kind of a little hidden tuck spot here. You could tuck something back there. And then this paper here, this is really cool. I don't know where she got this paper at, but it looks like it's hand painted, and it has a linen type texture to it. Like a kind of like a mulberry paper or a linen paper. I'm not sure. Fabric paper. I don't know. It looks hand painted, and then she's put eyelets in here all the way around and wove this ribbon through there. Very cool. And it created a pocket. And then there's some coffee dyed paper. And then here's the other pocket from the other half of that page. And so I created 2 matching journaling cards for that. That paper is so cool. It's really thick, and I don't know what it is. It's neat. Okay, and then this is kind of a match to this pocket back over here. So again, it just folds out. It's pearlescent on the back side, but you can totally write on it. And then I just made the front kind of pretty. This pocket here, decided to go a little bit simple on, because sometimes it's nice to just have paper to write on. And the significance of this was it came from the Czechoslovak Chamber of Commerce of America. So it says importers and exporters of food products, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, Russia, and Spain. So I thought that was kind of neat. It's an old advertisement. Okay, and then here she had a blue butterfly envelope. Butterflies are neat because they really correlate with a lot of the images that she had found to put in here. And so I sort of decorated it up a little bit more and added a butterfly here just to kind of correlate it all. And I made this tag to put in. And the back side's just plain with some stenciling. And it just slides right behind there like a belly band. Okay, and then this one might be a little bit hard for you to see. Let's see if I can keep the glare off of it. It is a lady, and she's outside of like what would have been like a caravan. Okay, and she's in her traditional dress. But what's neat about it is it has this layer, the layer of, what do you call that, thin plastic over the top. So it's really neat. Kind of gives it some depth or dimension. It's very cool. And you could tuck something behind there. I didn't. I liked the gold. Here she's punched the edges of the page again and wove a ribbon through it. It's a really cool idea. Okay, and then here's the center of this signature. More coffee dyed paper. I don't know if that's some I did or whether or not Lisa did those, but we have 2 pockets here that match again, because you know how I am, I'm goofy that way. And so I made, again, 2 small mini journals to go inside those pockets, because they were really big pockets. So it's embossed. It's a raised embossing. So I put that through my Cuddle Bug and cut that out. And then it just has some paper in it for writing on. And the same thing with this one. Okay. So those go back in there. We have more beads, beautiful trims. We have a double pocket here. So again, with the roses. Now this is Artie Mae's digital paper, and she pulled in the roses on her Bohemian kit too. So, and just some more stenciling there on the back side. And then another advertisement that I found. Catalogs issued in English and Bohemian. Kind of neat. It came out of that same publication, the Bohemian Review, which I guess it had to do with immigrants and being able to have some community with each other here in the United States. So. And then a pretty little belly band here, which I really didn't want to detract away from this. This was just way too beautiful as it was. So I didn't really want to distract from it at all. So I went with a simple sheet of coffee dyed paper folded. And then I sewed this teal sari silk ribbon here on the edge just to give it a little bit of bling. I just didn't want anything that was going to distract or take away from that. I thought simple was better to go there. There's more beads here. Beautiful trims. I think a lot of these trims maybe she got from Sheila at Boho Daydreams. Okay, and then here, this is some kind of vintage linen. I don't know if it was a tablecloth or a placemat or a table runner or what, but it's just gorgeous, and the texture and feeling on it is just yummy. So again, I went simple there. Okay, and this is a page out of a book that I had, so kind of straightened it up there and inked it up a little bit. Perfect place for you to just write a note. Okay, it's just got this page or this pocket right here, and I made a tag utilizing the roses, bringing those back in, and some mulberry paper on the back side. A little tab right here. Okay, and then this is, I'm not sure. Lisa put this in here. It's a girl. It has something to do with weddings. I don't know. Beautiful trim right here. I just put this simple picture of this beautiful Bohemian girl here. Mulberry paper on the back side. Tuck that right in. And it kind of just correlates with the blue trim. This is some of Lisa's paper that she dyed, eco-dyed. And these lovely ladies here. Again, I didn't feel like they needed something too distracting behind them. So I tried to go with something that made a simple background behind them. You know, something instead of the white, just put a simple background behind them. So I went with this print, some gold trimming, and some pretty stenciling on the back. It was hard. Let me tell you, it was hard doing this with Lisa. Yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute, or maybe as we flip through. Okay, so this is some sheet music that is pretty old. Late 1800s, early 1900s. I can't really remember, but it came out of my stash, and I had paper marbling. Let's see. I did that with my daughter a while back, and so I've backed it with some coffee dyed paper to make it more sturdy, and added some trimming to it. Put that right in there. Yeah, it was, I sent my journal to Lisa, and I was a little afraid it was too plain, and then I got hers in the mail to, you know, to fill it up, and it was like, oh my goodness, I won't be able to do anything remotely enough to oh, and this is jelly printing stuff that I did the other day with my new jelly thingy that I got from Judy. So I did some jelly printing, I think they call it. That was kind of fun and messy. And here's a flip out here. Lisa does some really cool things like that. Neat surprises. Okay, and then here's another pocket. In this one, I had this envelope from something. I don't remember what it was from, but it has some neat texture to it and kind of a European style. And so all I've done really is just fold it closed so that you can use this to journal on. If you wanted to, you could split this open So I left that for you to decide. You could cut this open and be able to tuck things in it if you wanted to. But yeah, I was so worried when I got this. I thought, oh my goodness, my tags aren't even going to compare to all of this. I mean, because she did all of this. Yeah. Okay, so she has some paper back here for journaling on, like a little notepad, and some stenciling back there, or stamping. Last page. There we go. And it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, and it is a chunky monkey. It does not want to shut, which is really cool. I mean, it's just luscious. So, anyway, yeah, it was fun. It really was fun. It got me out of my comfort zone too. I've never done a theme like this before, so that was fun. It was just neat to do a collaboration like that. So mine looks a little plain compared to hers. Go over, check out the other video Lisa's going to have on her YouTube channel. She'll be flipping through the book that I made and that she filled up. So go over and check that out. And then both of those journals, these journals, will be available tonight in her Etsy shop. I'll make sure I put links below to her channel, her Etsy shop, and all of that. Go over, watch hers. Yeah, and then snag one of these up tonight when they go up for sale. All right, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate all the support. I hope you all had wonderful holiday season. We did here as well. Everybody has stayed nice and healthy. We've certainly been blessed this year. So thank you, thank you, thank you. See you all soon. Bye-bye.